y'all, it's TxStampin Sharon. Welcome to my Stamping Live. It is Thursday, October the 27th. Well, October's just about gone. I want to welcome you to tonight's video. If you're watching the replay, I hope that you enjoy it. I hope that you're inspired to make a shaker card. I love shaker cards. They're fun to make. And I've heard several people say, that looks too hard. I don't want to do it. Well, tonight I'm going to make it so easy. And I even have a tutorial for you, a free download for you, so that it takes you step by step how I made my card. So I hope that you will give it a try. I want to welcome my Stampin' friends who have joined me in the live before. Well, they were all chatting. I don't know how long they were chatting before I jumped on, but I love that they were all hanging out and chatting right before we went live, and now they're still chatting while we're live. I do want to say, I want to give a shout out to my friend Michelle Batson. She is my helper during these lives. She is my moderator. She helps answer any questions. If I go too fast or I whatever. She is here to help you guys during the live because I really need to keep focused and keep my head down and get the project done. I do have FOMO though. I'll tell y'all, I do try to glance up and answer your questions. But if you have a question, you can type the @ and start typing Michelle Batson's name. Okay. You do need to be logged into YouTube if you want to chat with us during the live. All right. So I am going to switch over and let us look at our projects or our products down here. I am seeing a little bit a funky color. What is that color? I'm good. My camera's not so good. Well, I mean, it's clear. It's just, I don't like the lighting. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and move on because I don't think there's much I can do about the lighting at this point. So I got all the lights on that I can find. All right. I am going to chat with y'all about a new product that is coming out November 1st. As the Stampin' Up demonstrator, we have the privilege of ordering it ahead of time. I know Renee Paris is telling me it's the same shadows as last time. I swear, there's gremlins in the studio tonight. I had trouble with that camera. So maybe that's just part of it. Just kind of a glare from the die packet. Are y'all talking to me or something else? Anyway, all right, we're going to keep on going. So this new product is called Framed Florets. Okay, so there's several things. It's this stamp set. And the dies. The dies are to die for. Let me just tell you. We're going to talk about these in detail. But when I first saw these, I was like, oh my gosh, that is a shaker card. If I ever saw one, I've got to figure out which one of these ovals I can use for my shaker card. And I did. Another goodie that they introduced that will be available to you guys November 1st. Through January the 4th. You can get this whole suite. Okay. Oh, there's something missing. Where's my, hold on. The little, these are called gold adhesive back swirls, little tiny swirls. I don't know if you can see that on the camera. Excuse me. And the designer series paper. Okay. So let's talk about all these things. I'm going to show you the paper though. So don't worry. Let's talk about all these things. The framed florets and the dies will be available in the next mini catalog starting in January. Okay, so you will still be able to get these. These items are only good until January 4th. Are we clear? So all of it, January 4th. This only till January 4th. This you'll see again. Now, did I make that just as confusing as possible? All right. We are going to look at the paper because it's gorgeous. I did make some cards with this one and more cards with this one other than my shaker card. So you will be able to be inspired to make other cards besides a shaker card. If shaker cards are not your thing, Lois said that was clear as mud. Sorry if I confused you. After the live is over on my blog, you will see all of it written down on my blog. And Tamika is asking November 4th or January 4th. January 4th. So you're going to be able to get it November and December. And then starting January 4th, you will not be able to get this gorgeous paper that I'm fixing to show you, or the swirls, or the framed and festive. Okay. All right. So let's take a look at this paper. Okay. So as we're looking at this paper, I want to show y'all something. Let me get, look how this die cuts this out. Love it when they do that. Can y'all see that? I love it when they do that. Because fussy cutting around those tiny leaves, I'm sure it can be done. Not my thing. Don't like it. So I do love it when they have a die that will cut around some of the images. Okay. All right. So let me put this over here. Let's take a look at the paper. So I've got the front side, the back side. Oh, I'm not liking this color. Guys, what am I going to do? This is a beautiful balmy blue and it doesn't look like it. That makes me sad. Okay, so keep this in mind, okay? Because I'm going to show you a card that I changed the color of the berries. This is the back side. It's more of a blushing bride. And that looks kind of blushing bride. This is super pretty. Okay. This is the back side. Margaret said she'll be cutting a whole sheet out as I did with the hues of happiness. Yep, I can see you doing it now, Margaret. Here's some more florals. These are really pretty. I hope that my yellow lighting, whatever that is, it's driving me crazy. I hope that you do see the beauty in the paper. Yes, Debbie, you can color those berries. I got you covered, my friend. I'm going to show you a card that I colored the berries. Here's this one. And then here's the back side. This is more of a polished pink. The other one was a blushing bride. This is a polished pink. And then we have this. I mean, if I go any closer, yep, still doesn't look. This is more of a balmy blue, and that doesn't look like it. And then we always love plaids. Okay, so all those papers that I just showed you are very feminine, but I think you could use this for a masculine card. Yep. Christmas, masculine, you know, this is a great print. Okay, so the paper is called Fitting Florets. Only can get it from November 1st till January 4th over on my website. Okay, let's put this over here. At 7 p.m. I started this live at 7 p.m. At 8 p.m., you will be able to go over to my blog and be able to get the download how to make this beautiful, fun shaker card. Okay. And I have a few tips that I want to tell you. Some of the verbiage in here, when we look at the ovals, I was like, I can't tell them to use the oval. I got to name the ovals. Okay. So let me show you the names of the ovals. This is the hearts oval. Can you see the little hearts? So I called this the hearts oval. The hearts oval, when you run your fingers over it, it's kind of smooth. Keep that in mind. I'm going to show you when I'm showing you some examples of my papers. This one, okay, what did I call this one? I called this one the Snow White mirror. It just looked like Snow White's mirror to me. This is my Snow White oval. Okay. Y'all are going to think I am crazy, but you know, I had to distinguish the different ovals when I was telling y'all about them. This one I called the embossed oval, and I think I called it, hold on, it actually cuts out 2 pieces, and I'm going to show y'all all the ways you can use these ovals. This one I called large snow white oval, large solid oval. Oh, 2-part oval. 2-part oval. Okay, this actually cuts 2 pieces. Okay. All right. So now y'all are never going to forget Snow White's mirror. So you can get the download at 8 p.m. Central. Don't go anywhere right now if you're with me live, because it's not live yet. You got to wait. Okay. Oh, and I did put on the back of this, whoops. Well, only while supplies last. That is important. I did put all of the item numbers at the bottom on the last page. Okay. So there we have it. All right. I want to talk to you about the dies, about these ovals, because they do lots of things, and I'm going to show you all the things as we go through this. Okay. So let me just I had it all organized. So I want to get myself organized. So I'm going to show you that card. All right. So when you're cutting out, so what I did was, so this is the one that cuts out 2 pieces. I got to put that down. So see how it's got the embossed piece, and then it has an oval. So it cuts out 2 pieces. All right. And then here's our Snow White's mirror. And then it also cuts out the center. Okay. So what I found myself doing is just cutting a bunch of paper, because when I started creating, I don't want to show you my other cards yet. When I started creating my cards, I was like, oh, I want the white one over here and I want the green one over there. So you can kind of mix and match. So let me just show you. Okay. So here's some done in red. All right. You can see it a little bit better. Same thing. Okay. Put that there. And then here's one with the green. So when you start doing that, I was like, oh, there's some leaves in there. There's some leaves dies. Let's cut those out. This paper on the camera looks old olive or mossy meadow. It is evening, evening evergreen. So when I say that you can kind of mix and match, let's just take one of these. And we're going to put that there. And then for demonstration purposes, where did I go? I don't see myself. Great. Where am I? Boy, that was scary. Okay, are we back? I put my piece of paper. Okay, are we good? Okay. We're good, right? Y'all let me know. Okay, I'm watching. Okay, we're good. Whew. I was like, oh my gosh, that has never happened before. I told y'all gremlins were in the studio tonight. All right, you didn't miss anything because I saw the black screen. I was like, oh boy. All right, so I'm taking, the center. Well, this was the green, so I'm taking the red, okay? And then you can take the white and you can layer, okay? So many fun things that you can do with it, all right? So I kind of just wanted to show y'all that. And then this is our card, okay? So then you also end up with a bunch of pieces that you're going to just keep and hang on to and play with. This is the funnest set of dies just to play with. All right. So we've got that. So let's talk about my card. How did I go about designing this card? Snow White's mirror came to play. Oh boy. Yeah. Yep. It was super fun. I thought we were going to lose our whole life there. Okay, so when I first decided to do this, I knew I wanted to use this color on my card. Okay, so the polished pink roses or polished pink flowers. And so this right here, oh, we didn't talk about that. Oh, we're going to talk about that now. Okay, so this right here, this die, the hearts die, remember I told you it's kind of smooth? It doesn't cut out. It only does that. Okay. So in your instructions, I tell you to use the hearts die, then use this one, the two ovals. Okay. And so you're going to cut this out like that. All right. So then this one, when I first started, I was like, oh, I want to use Snow White's mirror. Well, it didn't work for my shaker. All right. But I just wanted to show you what that looks like that way. All right. So what we need for tonight's card to make our shaker, we're going to use this piece. And we don't need any of this, but we're going to keep it to play with. Absolutely. Hello, Linda Carver. Oh, Marlene Reed just ordered this die set yesterday. She is good. So now I'm going to give you like 6 ideas to use all this with. So got you covered. Okay. So what else do I need? I need 2 pieces of window sheets. Can y'all see that? 2 pieces of window sheets. And I have my oval and my oval. Okay. Now, I purposely am not, how do I say it? You know, the example I showed you a while ago where you could layer it. I needed these 2 ovals to be the same size for my shaker. Okay. All right. So then we have cut out our flowers and we have our card base. Mary, we have lots of birthdays coming up in the house. I saw lots of birthdays that is coming up, and we just want to wish everybody a happy birthday. And okay, so very good point, Michelle. And I was going to point that out. If you don't have any window sheets, that is still not an excuse not to make a shaker card. You can use these. This is a window sheet. This is acetate. Okay. This is the same thing. Cut this in half and you have got the 2 pieces you need, almost exact size you need for your shaker card. So no excuses on not making a shaker card. Thank you, Michelle, for reminding me about that. Oh, Denise in Dallas says, I am tempting her. Denise, do we have a baby yet? We're waiting on grandbabies. Okay, so I'm going to use my evening evergreen, and I am certainly going to work on my coloring, my lighting. This is the second time this has happened, and it's driving me nuts. So there is, when you look at this, there's like a little embossed area. I want that up. Okay, that's part of the design. And Margaret says, I save all those in a die envelope for future use. Yep, very good. And so since I already had for a special person on a special day, I wanted another one. So I'm just going to change my greeting. Everything else is going to be the same. I wanted wishes for a beautiful birthday. Okay, I love that one too. And I kind of wanted y'all to see what it looked like anyway. Now I want to kind of go up a little bit, sort of centered, but up a little bit. Okay. So what I'm saying is I have more white space here than up here because I want my shakers down there. My little, Denise says, not yet. She's at the hospital. Oh, yay. That's promising. That's promising when they're at the hospital. That is promising. Okay. Well, keep me posted, Denise. And we wish mama and baby to be healthy, and baby gets here when baby's ready. That's what I always say. Okay. So I really want y'all to pay attention to this. In the instructions, I tell you to place And I kind of told y'all to place this here. That was kind of a mistake. I told you to place both of these on your card base, okay? You really don't need to because this technically is the same size. So that was a little faux pas when I was writing the directions. I wanted you to place it there. I did not want you to hear that yet. I just want you to place it there so that you can see that this is going to be perfect in the middle. Does that make sense? Okay. I'm going to get some adhesive and we're going to add adhesive to the back. So we're going to center this up again. The download is already ready to be downloaded. So I don't know if I have time to change it, but I may try to go in there and change it. Depends on how long our live goes. Okay, we just want this centered inside. And then we're going to take this off. Okay, we're going to move that out of the way. We just need this to make sure that this is the middle of our card base. Okay, now here comes the fun. We're going to get our window sheets. Okay, I know that y'all can't see them. There's a tip that there's a couple of tips I want to tell you. These Swiffer dusters are great for making sure that we have all the dust particles. The window sheets are very staticky, okay? So we just want to make sure they're good and clean before we attach them. And so I'm going to use some, let's just make sure I cut that right. It's looking a little big. Yep, I think I'm good. I'm just going to put some adhesive on here. Debbie says, I found my Swiffers and now I see what I'm going to use them for. Yes, ma'am. We don't clean. Well, we do clean. They're great for cleaning off your craft table with after you've used embossing powders. It's the best. Now, window sheets are very staticky. I am holding this above, just making sure I have all my hearts. All these hearts are covered. Okay. They are the window sheets are plastic. Okay, acetate. So they are very, very staticky. You could also use your embossing buddies if you wanted to use that to get the static out a little bit and to kind of clean it up a little bit. Okay. All right. The next thing we're going to need is our adhesive foam strips. We need these because we need a solid circle. Oh, I know. Hold on. Back up. Back up. We're going to flip this over and we're going to add this back on. Okay. We're going to put this on with liquid glue. Let's see. Y'all, they're talking babies. Y'all know I got me some grandbabies. Y'all just talk on you won't. If we're friends on Facebook, you can see my latest pictures. You can friend request me if you want. And then you can go back and see all my grandbabies. And today I posted Miss Pippi's picture. My little puppy who is she'll be 6 months old. Sunday, I think it is, the 29th. Saturday. Is that Saturday? All right, so we're just adding this on with some liquid glue. That is the green glue, but I am not team green. She is talking about a joke that we had going on at the fall retreat. Is that green glue? That is not team green. But it is important that I did use that on this very small area. I don't want adhesive on my window sheet. If you get adhesive on the window sheet where you don't want it, it's almost impossible to get off. So yes, I had to use green glue. Thought that the stripes were thicker than our other foam adhesives. Not understand what you're saying, Enoch. Okay, so now I'm going to use that frame to follow where I want my foam adhesive strip. How perfect is that? Okay, and I'm really pushing that down. I want it to adhere. Doesn't have to be perfect. We just want a good seal. So if you don't follow the oval exactly, no harm done. Oh, Michelle's daughters want my little Pippi. Lots of people want Pippi, including the dog sitter I had last weekend. They're like, we want Pippi and Harley. They'll take both of my dogs. You know, that's always a good thing that, you know, somebody's willing to take your dogs, watch your dogs anytime. So, you know, they behave themselves. Okay, so my backing is coming off. I don't know if y'all can see that. It's got to come off anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and pull it. However, there's a gap right here. We don't want no gaps, no gaps. So I always save the little bits when I'm cutting. I grab my snips and I'm going to cut tiny little piece. And where is, oh, there it is. I'm going to take this sticky side and I'm going to plug that hole. Okay, we don't want any gaps. Okay, take off the backing. It won't come all the way off. Can't find my tweezers. There they are. I'll just grab these. There we go. Okay. Hi, Susan Hammond. I'm glad you're here. Okay, so we have sealed up. We've got our oval. We've removed the backing. Okay. Now what we're going to do, I forgot to tell y'all, when you die cut out those hearts, you're going to save them. That's part of our shakers. Aren't they so cute? So we're going to put those in. Okay. Who thinks they can make a shaker card? Even just up to this point. Even up to this point. Now, the other thing that I want to use for shakers, for everything fancy sequins. Did y'all even know that we sold this? That Stampin' Up had this? I ordered it for something else, and I haven't had a chance to play with that idea yet. But when you open this up, there is pink sequins, blue, and green. Did y'all know we had these? Fancy, fancy, fancy sequins. Okay. So we're going to go with the pink because our card's pink. There you go. Okay. So I'm just going to take and just start pinching a little bit, dropping it in. And I think what's so fun is these actually have the gold in there too. And we need a little bit more. They actually have the gold in there, which goes with our gold embellishments. See, Mary Yates didn't know. She's a Stampin' Up demonstrator. She didn't know. We do want to make sure that we put that lid on because that is the last thing we need to be picking up. And we already know that gremlins are in the studio, so they would be just happy to make a mess. But yeah, these are called For Everything Fancy. I mean, that's a lot. I don't even know how I'm going to use all those up, but I'll find a way. Lots of shaker cards. Okay, so now we're going to take, this is our other piece and doesn't have any dirt on it. This is our other window sheet, okay? Remember what I told you about the static, all right? So what's going to happen is if I don't move fairly quickly, those sequins are going to jump up here, okay? So here we go. Mary Catherine says they're on page 141. Thank you, Mary. All right, so we're just going to go straight down really quick. Did y'all see that? So then that way they didn't jump. But if they jump, it's okay. It's okay. I go back and forth. Sometimes I do use the, what did I tell y'all? Embossing Buddy. There we go. We got some shaking going on. And we're shaking it and it's not coming out. So there you go. Okay. Let's put our card together. Now, because I have used the thicker foam adhesive, they are in the big catalog on page 141. Sometimes I've used the dimensionals. The foam strips are thicker than the dimensionals. So because we already have foam here, we're going to go with foam to add this piece to our card. I mean, these things last forever anyway, so don't be afraid to use them. Karen Nakayama, my friend, it is very easy to do. Very easy to do. Okay, so we're just going to add this along the edge. And we don't have to go corner to corner. If you're scared that any sequins might still bounce out, you could, but I'm not scared. I'm not scared. Dawn says, just now able to watch. I'll be sure and watch the replay. Yes, ma'am. You're going to want to make this shaker card. I promise. It's super easy. So one more piece we're going to get to do the other side. Just coming along that edge. Okay, let's get the backings off. So I'm not seeing anybody say that they're going to do it. Y'all going to make a shaker card. You can put anything in for the little shakers. You could punch and make your own. Or you can get those millions of sequins. Okay. The only thing we have to worry about now is making sure that our hearts are going the right way. We don't want them upside down. Okay. All right. So now we're going to just hover over this. And there we go. We're centered and we're good to go. Okay. Last but not least, we're going to add our little embellishment on here. You could use any adhesive you want. I always prefer, this is my go-to adhesive instead of green glue for those of you who are team green glue. I just want to kind of see, I don't want to cover up my words, but I want to see how this is doing. Okay, I'm seeing some yays. You guys are going to make it. Okay. Renee says, I don't use the second piece of acetate. I put the sequins in the middle of the card and put the front on. You can do that too. A little scary for some of us, but you can do that too. So yeah, now I have two shaker cards and they're two beautiful birthday cards. Okay. Let me show you the other cards that I did make. Here's one. So remember what I told you about layers. Okay. We've got the 3 layers. This just happens to be white and white. We got our Snow White mirror right here. And so that's just a really simple card. Okay. I'm going to take me off up there. Oh, move this over. See if we can get all of our cards on the screen because I got a lot. I'm going to inspire y'all before we're done. How about this one? Look how pretty that is. I cut out some of the leaves. I did fussy cut that because it doesn't have a die, but look how pretty. Look how pretty. Oh, my mystery stampers will know this technique right here. Can y'all see that? I used my Simply Scored, and I scored my cardstock to make it kind of look like wallpaper. What is it called? Batten beadboard. That's what it's called. Okay, how about this one? Just use the oval. Did not add any other layers. Okay, this is just a plain little oval, but it's perfect. It's perfect. There's our green checked that I talked about. How about this one? Totally Snow White's mirror that we have stamped on. I added this with adhesive liquid glue, stuck it down, and then I popped the center up with dimensionals. So you can just do different things. Cheryl says she was on the fence about this one. But now I'm sold. Sorry. You're welcome. Okay, so 2 other cards. Remember I told y'all that the Frame and Festive is only available until January 4th. Okay. Oh, you're welcome, Patricia. I'm glad I could give you some inspiration. She just got this sweet. So I told y'all that this is only available. So this is Christmas. Okay. I love the fonts of this. I mean, I wish Stampin' Up would do more bigger fonts. I mean, these are good size. People can read these. People my age can read this. So I did 2 cards. Okay. How about this one? Whoops. We used some gold. Okay. We cut out our oval with the gold. I did some embossing and I colored what I called poinsettias. You think? And then just simple. This is the designer series paper. Let's see. Renee is saying, if you want to raise the frame, you can cut a few and glue them on top of each other. Another good point. So this is the one that I did that says, have yourself a merry little Christmas. And then remember I told y'all to remember this paper, okay? I took my Stampin' Blend and I have, oh, Nancy and I have the same color nail polish on. How funny, Nancy. How about this card? How about how simple this Christmas card is? I cut the paper. I colored the berries. I wrapped the ribbon. I didn't even cut these. They were in my little stash, my play stash. Stamped it, done. How easy is that Christmas card? I'm just saying, okay? So yeah, look how fun. Super easy to do. I know all y'all are going to be making a shaker card. You just got to do that. Let's see. Do I have anything else that I was going to show y'all? I did show you these, so that's what's on here. Okay, we've got our gold. So yeah, I think I've done it all. I think I got it all. Okay, y'all are loving the gold one. Grandma Jane wants to make a shaker card using real flower petals from a friend's wedding. How sweet is that? I wouldn't have thought of that. Sandy says so many ideas to inspire her. I'm so glad. I had a blast playing with this. This is just one of those playful sets that you can go mix and match and change and switch. And so, yeah, I've got lots of pieces that I can just, I think the only thing I would have to cut any more of to probably make like 10 cards is the white center if I wanted to stamp on the center. So you guys head over to my blog. Let's see. Oh, 20 more minutes. Head over to my blog. And then if you ever need me for anything, you know, I'm not just a pretty face on YouTube. I am your Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I love to inspire you. I love to help you. So reach out to me if you have anything that I can help you with. Enjoy the free download. And then on Tuesday, November 1st, you can order the Fitted Florets, Framed Florets. Fitted Florets is the designer series paper. So thank you, Michelle, for helping me out tonight. Yes, and Michelle has the link in the chat. If anybody needs a catalog, more than happy to send you free catalogs. So there you go. Happy stamping, y'all. Meet me back here for Mystery Monday. Halloween. Oh, if the gremlins were in here tonight, what's going to happen on Halloween for Mystery Monday? It's a mystery. We'll see how we do, but we're going to work on that camera. Happy stamping, y'all.